This
is the Alan Cox Show
on the Buzzard.
WMMS.
Yeah? 35192 if you want to send me a text. AlanCoxShow.com. Now that we're in the new digs, we got the live stream back. And there are a little bit some tweaks here and there.
Yeah, we're figuring it out.
Young Bill Squire is working on all that. Trying to make sure we look our
Not
loveliest.
doing it alone.
Nope. You're not doing it alone. Today we've got Bogart McSchwittles helping out today. So thank you, Bogart McSchwittles, for assisting there. Of course, you can leave us messages on the iHeartRadio app. Got that little talkback button there you can use anytime you like.
Alan, hate the show. Hey, I just wanted to get Bill's reaction on how his first wrestling show was last night. Pretty awesome. Hate the show.
How was wrestling last night?
Well, first,
You went to AEW, right?
had a realization that I actually did go see wrestling when I was a kid. I forgot that I went with my buddy
You
Ken.
thought this was your first wrestling
I
show?
forgot that I went, and then I was talking to people, and then I go, oh my God, I saw wrestling at the Richfield Coliseum when I was probably 10 or 11 years old.
What jogged your memory?
I just...
All the spandex
I don't know.
boy butts.
Yeah,
Guys in
that might
hot
have been it.
pants throwing each other around?
Well, it's just such a different experience, too, because that was fun when I was a kid, but it still wasn't the atmosphere there. And that was like a house show, so like it.
You saw
This being
backyard
on
wrestling.
TV. No, it was WWF at Richfield Coliseum. I saw Diesel and Razor Ramon and all those guys back in the day, but it was crazy though.
Was this thing last night at CSU?
It was at Wolstein, yeah.
Wolstein, yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. I had such a good time. Went with Pants and my girlfriend, and
you wore pants?
I wore pants and I was with Pants.
Oh.
Yes. And my girlfriend came. I was feeling pretty cool because I was one of the only people in there that showed up with a girl.
Hey.
Left with a girl.
King of the nerds.
All eyes on her.
Yeah, it was so fun.
We
there
watched
was some
it at
like
home.
weird match. There was the CM Punk match was kind of weird, and I think he got hurt. They've been kind of.
They say that he re-hurt his foot because
Yeah.
he was out for a while with that injury.
Yeah.
But here, Brian, so my
Well,
boyfriend
this has
is.
been the fun part is all the guys going, "What happened?" And then like
Yeah.
them throwing their theories around
Yes.
immediately.
So Brian loves wrestling, and
Yeah.
so he was saying since the pay-per-view next week is in Chicago, which is CM Punk's hometown,
right.
that they let John Moxley win because he's from Ohio. So he won this week,
Yeah.
and then CM Punk's going to re-challenge him next week and then take back the title in his hometown.
Yeah,
So this was like a fluke, essentially.
a work is what they call it. It's
Whatever.
a work.
Okay.
Learn the language, Mary.
No, I refuse.
Yeah, Punk's
but it
wife
was-
is foxy, too.
Yeah.
CM Punk's pretty hot.
And-
For like an old dude,
Yeah.
he's a good-looking guy.
It was a really, really fun show though, and the last match was this triple team tag match, and they were just flipping, and it was insane.
I don't know his name. The dude with the scraggly long black hair is a psychopath. Osprey, I think maybe
Yeah,
his name
yeah.
is. Yeah, he
Well,
is nuts.
no, he's not the guy with the black hair. Osprey's it's Will Ospreay, and he's the guy that is British that was in Japan, and he's feuding with Kenny Omega because Kenny Omega used to be the big badass in Japan, and then it was Will Ospreay.
So who's the guy with the scraggly black hair? You think it'll come up on Google? Scraggly
Yeah,
black
probably. Yeah,
hair
wrestler. That's not.
Did
all
they
of
have
them.
an actual Osprey in the ring? Is that where the confusion is?
No.
Did they like hold up fish and it swooped down and would take her out of someone's hand?
That did not happen.
Oh. Now
Yeah.
that would have really added to some of the action.
It was a lot of fun though. I had a very good time, and it's just so there's a silliness to it, but you just get wrapped up in it, and you're like, why are we cheering for this guy? And they're like, because we like this guy. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I am joining in on the group mentality.
Well, there was the two like rapper guys that came out, and
That is the
starts with
Acclaimed.
Acclaimed. The Acclaimed are rapping.
I'm learning
to
this stuff fast.
Yeah, you are. It's easy to pick up on. They're rapping about to this guy that they call Daddy Ass. And
well,
I'm
that's.
like,
Do you know who Daddy Ass is?
it's whoever he wrestled. He was wrestling his sons last
He's
night.
wrestling his sons, but Daddy Ass was Billy Gunn, and he was in the New Age Outlaws back in WWF.
Here's
like
the thing.
20 years ago.
They're wrestling, and they said at one point, "Scissor me, Daddy Ass."
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is so gay." Like this is.
You're just figuring that out right now.
It's real gay, yeah.
But
And Daddy Ass is a beefcake.
But his butt's not even that good.
Define good.
Well, you
Mary.
have to go back to when he was in his 20s and early 30s and was the badass Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
Do you remember the badass Billy Gunn?
No.
That might have been a little after you started when he was.
Mine
in
was
their
like the
prime.
Attitude Age. It was The Rock, Steve
that's
Austin. I don't know
exactly-
him.
That was exactly the Attitude Age. He was the.
Kane, Undertaker.
Yeah, he was with all those guys. DX.
Who are the Suck It guys?
That's them.
Oh, he was one of them?
Yeah.
Who were the Suck It
I
guys?
was
And he did
Scotty
suck it
Too
last night.
Hottie.
No.
Hey, my name's Frank. You might know me as one of the
Nope.
Suck It guys.
Scotty Too Hottie.
That was not the Suck It guys. That was not DX.
That's what gays do.
Whatever.
Munch butts and celebrate Halloween.
The original iteration of DX was Shawn Michaels, Triple H in China.
Oh, Triple H.
Yeah, and
I know
then
him.
Shawn Michaels lost the title to Steve Austin, and he went on he was injured for a while, and so he did new recruits, and he recruited the New Age Outlaws, which is Road Dogg Jesse James and the badass Billy Gunn, and then also Six Pac left. Hold on, I'm almost done.
He's trying to impress you, Mary. He learned some things. Let him. these are
Listen, I
things
may
you-
not be impressing Mary, but there's somebody listening going,
Yeah.
Bill knows
her
some
boyfriend.
things.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
You
Brian.
could
Exactly,
be, you
yeah.
could be passing along this knowledge
Yeah.
to your boyfriend and really learn something.
Listen,
Now, don't everybody come at me. Now everybody's trolling me because Mary called Punk an old guy.
isn't
And
he
he's
like,
only 43. He's younger than me.
he's old for wrestling.
Not as much
He's got
as-
gray
yeah.
hair and stuff.
He's got a full gray beard.
I didn't
now.
realize how many WWE guys had
Oh,
moved
all of them.
to AEW but they have to change their name. So John Moxley used to be Dean Ambrose, and then Daniel Bryan used to be in the WWF or WWE, and now he's Bryan Danielson.
Do they have
Which is
to?
hilarious.
Are there
That's the funniest name switch.
Do they have to change their names because it's the intellectual property
Like
of the former?
copyright,
Is that what it is?
yeah.
for
like-
some of them?
Yeah.
Because I think it's just how you negotiate your
I mean,
contract.
Punk's been Punk the whole time.
right, because CM Punk was able to stay CM Punk,
I thought
sweet
he should have gone by his real name,
which is
Christian Michael Punk.
Phil Brooks.
Oh. My sweet, sweet baby boy, Christian Cage, he was talking some smack last night
Yes, he
and
was.
accepted the Jungle Boy match for Sunday. Now, Christian Cage is 48 years old.
Wait, what do you call him? Your
Sweet,
what?
sweet baby boy.
Your sweet, sweet baby boy.
My boyfriend.
Oh,
Every
anyway.
time we're at home watching it, and I'll be doing something in the kitchen or in the other room, and my boyfriend will just yell, he'll be like, "Your boyfriend's on!"
Your sweet, sweet baby boy.
I'll come running, I'm like, oh, Christian Cage.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
Hmm.
He's
All
so
right.
hot.
Well, listen. It sounds like a good time was had by all.
it's a lot of fun. And
Sure. Did they pack the joint out?
It was pretty packed.
Yeah.
I wasn't completely sold out, but it was a ton of people there. Had a very good time. And one of the funniest things is when they try and sell something and it doesn't hit, but everybody just kind of goes with it anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's funny.
They
And then
appreciate
also
the effort.
just the way these guys are slapping each other because that makes so much noise. And they are slapping
Like, they're doing it.
the crap out of each other. Like there's still a lot of physicality to professional wrestling. Or so, as some call it, sports entertainment, which is a whole nother thing.
Alan, I'm with Bill. My smoking hot wife and I took our nephew last night. You definitely stand out having a good-looking lady with you. Maybe they were ogling your nephew.
Stop it.
Did you ever consider that?
Hey, I molest children. Dude, I didn't even go.
I did invite you, though.
I know, and I didn't want to go for that reason.
Ah, come on. He didn't want to
outta
ogle
here.
that guy's allegedly smoking hot wife.
Like just sitting back here, I'm totally not in this conversation.
That's how I
at
wake you
all.
up, homie. That's right.
Hey, I molest children. I'm
Ah.
immature, but I'm not that immature. I wouldn't be seen at professional wrestling, and then you drag me
Yup.
into it.
Hey,
Well,
look at
you
that.
probably
Hey,
love it.
You
He
would love
goes-
it because these guys are
Muscly
big,
and
muscly, and
Yes.
wet. Yeah.
I know, but
Slippery.
I'm more of like an MMA fan. Like I want to see, like the gladiators just run around and just beat someone's face in, and then just walk off and just be pissed and start punching people.
Yeah, Punk did not do well in MMA.
It was like,
when
no, I didn't know he did that.
gave a shot.
Yeah,
gave that a
he did
shot,
like
yeah.
one or two fights and they
I
did
feel like
not go well.
Wrestling is more like theater. MMA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It's
It's
a
long form
soap
improv.
opera.
Yeah, it's
That's all
long
it
form
is.
Yeah,
improv.
I don't want that.
Practices sodomy from the day of this message will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn.
Dude, there's so many people that they put on the mic, and I'm like, God, please let me write for you. This is awful. This is so. And I know you have to develop your own personality and everything like that, but there's some people that I'm like, they should not.
Oh, I think
Slept
Yeah.
with my wife.
I think Billy Corgan was writing for one of the wrestling.
Yeah,
leagues.
Billy
I would
Corgan
love to do
AEW or
that.
something. Yeah.
Freddie
He's a
Prinze Jr. used to write for the
Huge
WWE.
wrestling fans writing.
Patrice O'Neal used to write for him.
See, that's what you need, like legit people who can really create a roast joke, because like some people, it's just so bad. They come out here and he's like, "Oh, yeah, look at your shorts,"
Yeah,
and then they fight.
well, like what? Like
Look at your
the-
shorts
the
now.
whole-
Fight.
right.
the one that was killing me was Chris Jericho. I can't remember who the guy he was going against, but
A Fozzy hater.
he was saying that. So everybody.
Oh, come on. I love Fozzy. What are you
Okay,
talking
okay.
about? I like the Muppet. I like the band. I like all of it. Waka waka, homie.
But his whole thing is calling this guy a sports entertainer, and they're like, "No, you're a wrestler." And so like the crowd chants, "You're a wrestler."
So
It's so
stupid.
silly. But like that's like that level of silly. Like I love that lot. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff where I'm like, okay, this is a great like wrestling feud to have.
They're
Is,
just there
like,
for it.
No, I'm not a sports entertainer. I'm a wrestler. No, you're a sports entertainer. That's silliness, and I like it. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And you bought your tickets?
Pants bought the tickets.
Yeah. Jungle Boy is Luke Perry's son. Is he part of AEW? We were talking about this the other day. I couldn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait a
I
minute,
can remember who the famous dad was, but
That's
it was
right.
Luke
Yeah,
Perry.
Yeah, Luke Perry.
Bill, you
Not
didn't buy
Matthew
your
Perry.
tickets?
No, my friend bought them, and then
Wait, but you don't support them? You didn't spend your money on them?
no, I bought a shirt,
Whose shirt?
It's not the same.
CM Punk, and then I buy a shirt, and then he has the worst match of the night.
Oh, you bought it beforehand?
I bought it when I was like I went up to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, there's no line. I'm gonna.
By the
buy
way,
a shirt real
Poundcake,
quick.
you can't co-opt my criticism of you against Bill.
But also,
It was a double standard.
It was-
because you didn't
but
say
how?
It's
anything.
not a
But how?
double standard.
It is a double
But
standard.
Bill
how?
buys
It
his
was-
own tickets all the time.
but it was paid for.
He goes out and
I
does
was-
stuff.
I wasn't getting free. We didn't get free tickets.
Right.
Comp tickets are paid for, essentially. They're saying that you give
All
so
right, go
much
ahead and
to
explain this.
You give
Go
so
ahead.
much to us, promotion-wise, that these tickets should be free to you. We're compensating you for your duties.
Oh, is that what comp is short for?
We're compensating
Wait
you.
a second.
for-
What? Did I write this down? Give myself a pen. Comp tickets, it's short for
I thought it was composition.
I thought it was complimentary.
Complimentary tickets. Of course, Bill is correct. They are complimentary tickets.
No,
not
it's a
compensated.
compensation
compensated.
ticket.
You're being compensated for what? Complimentary tickets. Poundcake. What do you mean you got compensated tickets?
He would be looking at him like, what are you talking about, bro?
No wonder he doesn't want free tickets. He's worried he's going to have to do something he don't want to do.
I can't be bought like Pitbull.
Look at that.
I can. I'll look straight into
Absolutely.
the camera and say that.
Those
You can
days
buy
are
me.
those days are long gone, boy. We were like, I got to think about it.
Nope.
Nope. Let me think about it for 5 seconds. And that's not true. There are things I have had to turn down because it would be silly for me to do them.
Like, Mary, how'd you get those teeth so straight?
Look at that. Don't they look good? You want me to take a listen to this, right?
Forget how straight they are. How'd you get them so white?
Yeah, you like that when I suck the spit out of my
God.
retainers?
Ugh.
Now that's some ASMR right there.
Bill wore the shirt of the wrestler he was going to see.
No, I didn't wear it.
Don't be that guy.
I didn't wear it. I
Oh,
bought
okay,
it,
You bought it.
but I didn't wear it.
All right. Didn't I think Gwen got me a CLE clothing company a couple of years ago had the Ultimate Warrior T-shirt
That was
because I think LeBron wore one and then it blew up or something.
Yeah, but that
and-
wasn't a CLE clothing. It was a different company. But we're not doing free plugs.
Well, that's right.
Oh,
But anyway, I've got a blue Ultimate Warrior T-shirt, and I figured, I'll wear this, and then I'll Wikipedia who the Ultimate Warrior is. And it turned out, Genghis Khan. Had nothing to do with wrestling, but still, happy to see that happening.
The
Hey,
song
Leslie.
by Mike Snow.
What's that?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, just hanging and banging. I don't know. What's up, Leslie?
All I want to say is, Mary, I
Yes.
know that this has started out very ironic. It started out the exact same way for me. I can't wait to give you your Christian Cage shirt, and then you're going to get sucked in just like I did.
I'm halfway
and You're
there.
going to come with us, and it's going to be so much fun.
Leslie's.
all.
I don't think you
Anyway.
have to really convince Mary of any of that. I think she's halfway there.
I'm halfway there. Christian Cage was my in when I was like,
would
oh,
love
I
to get
remember
sucked
him.
up.
It for me, it started with his with Luchasaurus because I found out that the guy has a master's degree in real life, and I'm like, you mean to tell me that he didn't do anything with his medieval history degree and he decided to go and do professional wrestling? Like, that's ridiculous, silly, and awesome.
Yeah, he focused on their clothes, really, in the medieval history part, and he thought, that part might work for me.
He's from around here, right?
I don't know, but I know that, like, Wardlow is
that's the
big
one.
BC guy,
That's
and
the
then
one.
there's another guy that's siblings with Dolph Ziggler that's in AEW, and he's also from the area.
That's
So
Miz,
there's a
right?
couple Cleveland people.
Miz is like the main guy. Even I know that. I watched it.
He's a Parmesan.
That's AEW.
AEW.
Or, no, that's WWE, not AEW. We're talking
Yeah,
about
that
AEW.
Wardlow guy hit me up to come on the show, but it was so late in the proceedings. He hit me up not like the day before. I couldn't,
Come swing.
Yeah, I would've liked to-
I've heard he's a real sweetheart.
I would have liked to have talked to him, but I couldn't. I couldn't make it happen.
They come through.
Luchasaurus
Anyway.
is from Los Angeles.
Okay.
I'll keep
I was
it
thinking
brief,
of Wardlow or
but
whatever. Yeah.
It started with one shirt for me, and now I'm up to like 9, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you. Bye.
Oh, bye. All right, she's got 9 shirts, and that's very exciting for her. And
fun stuff.
she's trying to get Mary into the mix there.
Well, her and my boyfriend and her husband,
Oh, this is Leslie.
Leslie. They've hosted pay-per-view viewings and all kinds of stuff. And the first time we went over to watch wrestling with
Is that
them,
when you have to make the paper glasses?
Yes. It's pay-per-view.
Right.
You have to look
That's what I'm
through
saying.
the paper.
It's like you can use them when there's an eclipse, little pinholes, but then you can also use them
That's
so you're
how
not blinded
bright
from the
these-
machismo from the wrestling.
That's how bright these stars shine.
It's either that or there's the other type of pay-per-view where everything's drawn in 2D, and that's how the
Yeah.
wrestling matches go. But the first time we went over to watch wrestling with them, my boyfriend had done a pretty good job of hiding how into it he was, because he would like have it on and we'd be chatting or I'd be on my phone or something. And then we go over to watch it with them and he's like yelling at the TV and they're going back and forth. And I'm like, oh, you're like into this.
The yelling at the TV, I will never understand.
Come on, man, get him. I'm like, oh my
Right. I don't even really understand the yelling at the live event, but at least that's kind of
You're in
like
the moment.
venting
Yeah.
your spleen. The yelling at the television, you might as well just yell at your bookcase. Like it's the same effect. I don't,
He's just so into it.
Right.
The crowd is very much a part of the show. I mean, basically, every professional wrestler is Tinkerbell. And if
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't clap enough, they die.
You see that Pinocchio trailer?
Oh, yeah, I did.
The live it with Tom Hanks and Geppetto?
What's his name? Looks creepy. The
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
I
weird.
didn't
but
see
it's
Joseph
this
gonna be
yet.
good.
Gordon-Levitt.
Is
Yeah.
it this is the one that's
I mean,
It's
by-
a live action, yeah.
Bob Zemeckis.
Oh, okay.
Tom Hanks can just make anything you go, yeah, okay, maybe, because it's Tom Hanks. I'll do that. I don't care about Pinocchio.
But
I
Like Tom
liked
Hanks.
Pinocchio a lot growing
It
up.
freaked me the F out when I was a kid. I
Why?
was
Because he
little.
was drinking beer and smoking cigars and playing pool with
He got
donkeys?
turned into a donkey.
Wait.
Oh, it freaked me out.
there's a Guillermo del Toro one, too.
Maybe
not
that's
this
the one.
one.
I thought it was Robert Zemeckis, but maybe it is Guillermo del Toro.
Are they just doing voices? Because this looks like stop motion.
Tom Hanks is live action. He's Geppetto.
Okay.
Cynthia Erivo
Okay.
is yeah. There's some live action in it.
Okay, there's the Del Toro one is not. It's on Netflix and it's.
Oh no, this is the Tom Hanks one. This
Okay.
is
This is Disney one. Okay.
Yes, they're going to drop it on Disney Day, on Disney Plus, which is September 8th.
Ooh.
Alan, you should absolutely endorse wrestling. If a rib hater can endorse ribs,
Okay, first of all, that's how good the ribs are. That's how good the ribs are at Ruby Tuesday, is that
Yeah.
as someone who is on record of not liking ribs,
Yeah.
that's how good they are. They transformed me
Yeah.
into a rib liker.
yeah,
Lover!
yeah,
Liquor.
liquor.
Rib licking mare.
Alan Mary
looks
spitting
crazy.
out her retainer on the live stream is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
I didn't spit it out. I
Tell her to
sucked
do
the
it
spit
again.
out of it. You want me to? Ah.
Oh God!
Yeah, keep it nice and clean.
Oh, I had to look away.
But look at those pearly whites.
Oh. I had to avert my eyes lest I be blinded.
Do you want to watch me pull it out so that the spit dangles from mouth to retainer piece?
340.
340. No, I gotcha. I'm already ahead of you.
You're the worst.
Make myself a
You're
note.
the one that says it.
Spit dangle. All right. Won't be able to read my own writing, nevertheless. I'm going to take a break. If you'd like to text for anything, 35192 to do that. You can listen anywhere you are and drop messages too on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.